friends, it's Vicky Wright, Independent Stampin' Up Demonstrator, Australia. So welcome to our weekly sketch number 9. Each week Sharon from Studio Shabazz and myself share a weekly sketch with you. Each Monday you'll be able to find the sketch over on my Facebook page. I'll link the link below for you so that you can grab it, and if you want to, play along with them. Just bear with me. I thought maybe I wasn't live then. Okay, I'm just going to make sure that we're all nice and straight. One of these days I'll get this all squared away. Okay, so I'm actually going to be playing with some of the new in colours, 2024-26 in colours. If you haven't seen them, Peach Pie, Pretty in Pink, which is a returning, love Pretty in Pink, Petunia Pop, Summer Splash, and Shy Shamrock. Now, I'm not a green person, but I am liking these two colours. Although this isn't a real green, it's probably in between Coastal Cabana and Bermuda Bay, I would say. So it's not a real green, but I love it. So there are the colours. And then, of course, we have our papers. So that's Peach Pie, one side, that side. I'm loving these papers actually. Well, I love the patterns on them, put it that way. I wasn't keen on the patterns last year, but I used them. They were a bit bold and bright for me, but everyone's different, eh? So this is Petunia Pop. Oh, I've only got one piece of that left. This is Summer Splash. Look at that, so pretty. You could even fussy cut these leaves if you wanted to. And that, okay. Now also too, during the month of May, there is a joining special, and you get 4 of, let me grab the piece of paper so I don't spin you a story. You'll get 4 of the 24-26 in colours, your ink pads, your cardstock, a pack of mixed, a pack of the DSP, and the Stampin' Write markers. Okay, but this ends the 31st of May. So to join the Stamping Up and join the Wombats, I'll link below as well. Okay, so that's that one. Then this is our sketch that we're going to be playing with. Now this is the May host code, so I'll leave that there for you. Now when you spend $50 or more in my online store, you'll either receive excuse me, a card kit or a 2-page scrapbook kit. Okay, now Sharon and myself are going in cahoots with that. So spend in my store and you'll get that, and spend in her store and you'll get the same. Okay, and we're using, for the month of May, it's the Unbounded Beauty Suite collection. So I'll also link the class for this, the free class, below as well. Okay, so now this is our sketch we're going to be playing with. So it's a pretty easy one, but it's got a lot of potential. Okie dokie. So we'll put that aside as well. And we'll bring in our kit, if I can find it. Yep. So I'm going to be playing with the Pretty in Pink. And I've got a little bit of smoky slate, I think it is, that I'm not too sure how it will go, but I thought we'll give it a go. We're going to be using the, as you can probably see, Cheerful Daisy dies and the Cheerful Daisies stamp set. Okay, now as usual, I've pre-done a lot of the stuff, especially the stamping and cutting, because my table is wibbly wobbly and it's not the best. And we're going to be playing with the new stamp set, Simply Said. I love it's in the area with the mix and match towards the start of the catalogue, and I love this set. I can see myself using this a lot during the year. It covers every occasion. Okay, and of course we've got our 24-26 in colour shimmer gems. Yeah, these are pretty, actually, really pretty. And I've also used the Basics 3D embossing folder. They're online exclusives. You get 3, and I'm using this really subtle background one. Okie dokie. So let's get on with it. So we'll burnish our base card, and of course, as usual, I don't have my bone folder with me. So I'll just use my thumb. That's that. Then this is a piece of basic white that, just bear with me, I'm just going to fix this up a bit, just in case I chop some of it out. So this is actually going to go on there like that. So we might do that now, eh? And I'm just using liquid glue, but I tend to use a little bit extra when I'm applying it to the back of our embossed pieces of cardstock. And we're just going to stick that down there like that, eh? And just press down a little bit harder than normal so that it sticks properly. Now if I had my bone folder, I'd use that. Okie dokie, so that's done. Then we've got another piece of basic white, and we've got a couple of strips of Pretty in Pink. So what we'll do while we're sticking and gluing, we might as well do them too, eh? We might use both sides. So I'm just going to put one piece on the inside of our card, and we're going to put the other piece on our envelope. So we'll put, oh, decisions. As I said, I'm loving these papers and these colours. I just love the papers. They're just not in your face, they're subtle. Okay, so that's done. Grab this. And we'll put that down this side. I always leave a little white space showing down the side. You don't have to. Now you can stamp your envelope and your inside if you wanted to. You can emboss part of it if you wanted to as well. But if I've got strips of DSP left over, you know, to sign a series paper, then I'll use that. It's a good way of using it up, eh? And just like that. Pretty, pretty. It's a pretty colour, this. I'm glad it's returned. For a couple of years at least. So that's done. Then I grabbed a piece of Designer Series paper and I've cut it to 3x3. Well, it's probably a little bit wider than 3x3. And what we're going to do is grab our trimmer. And this sketch says 1 inch increments or 2.5. So I'm just actually going to just chop randomly. Well, I have done 1, 2, 3, and that one's a little bit less. So keeping our pattern correct, if you wanted to, what you could also do too is flip it over and do that as well. Okie dokie. Then that goes on to, I wanted a piece of white actually, so let's grab a piece of white, eh? I wanted to put it onto white, so let's see how we go. I can always chop this back. One. So if you wanted to, as I said, you could do it this way, but making sure you keep your pattern correct. And I think this goes down here. That's better. 2, 3. Okay. So we might keep that subtle background. We might keep the dots to the back. Only because I've got such a light colour in our sunflower or our daisy. So we'll just put that there with just a small edge showing. Okay, just like that. I love chopping my paper like this. All different ways. Put that one there. Matching up our pattern. And trying to put the same even amount of white showing down the side and along the middle there. Whoops. And we'll do this one. Again, matching our pattern and a nice even amount showing. Then what we're going to do is grab our trimmer again. Oh, that's just made it. I might chop a little bit more off. It's a little bit crooked too. Okay, so then what I'm thinking, you could always have it that way as well. You could even turn your sketch that way if you wanted to. So, making sure my card's going the right way. I'm just going to put that there like that. But I'm thinking I chopped Pretty in Pink. Needs chopping again because I was going to layer it on there like that. But I'm thinking we might use Smoky Slate. Now I don't know, I've confused myself. I'm thinking I like that better actually, now that I've done that. So we'll stick this piece to our card or our Pretty in Pink layer, and we're going to chop some off the top. Okie dokie, just like that. Now if you wanted to, you could have easily stuck this DSP to a window sheet, but if you do that and leaving a piece of same thing where the basic white is would be your window sheet showing, I would use Stampin' Seal Plus and not glue. I'm just going to tidy that up a bit. I don't know what it is, but I never seem to be able to cut a straight line. Get that out later. And that would be just a different look again, using the window sheets. So we're just going to put that up there like that. Okay. As I said, you could have done it this way if you wanted to, just for a different look, but we'll go up here. And we're going to pop this up, eh? And one in the middle for good measure. Just nice and straight. Once you're happy with it, then gently press down. Okie dokie. So, as I said, I've already pre-done mine. So what I did was I stamped the flower in, let's do that, in Smoky Slate. So that is the outline. Just tap, tap, tap. That away. And then we've stamped the solid image that fits inside, because it's two-step stamping. You could even colour that if you wanted to. We're using Lemon Lolly here. And I'm not stamping off, I'm just going smack bang over the top of it. Just like that. And that's it there. I then die cut it with the matching die, the outline one. There, that's it there. And that's it, the outline one. Okie dokie. I've stamped a couple of leaves in grey granite and die cut them with the leaf die, that small one there. And I die cut the centre of the flower. Now we can't find it. What do I do with it? Oh, I hate that when that happens. Hold on, just bear with me. Oops, sorry. It's got to be here, hey? Is it in the envelope? Oh, no. just bear with me. I'm just going to go and do it again, honey. So we want our die. And I need a piece of cardstock. And we're going to use, oh, here it is. Silly me. So I've die cut the centre with this die from Blackberry Bliss. Is it Blackberry Bliss? Yeah. And what we're going to do, I think, is we might emboss it with this, the same embossing folder, right? Just to give it a little bit of texture. So just bear with me. And I'm going to run this through. With the same embossing folder. Now, as I mentioned, I can't emboss or anything on these tables because they're a little bit wibbly wobbly. No. And we're going to pop it up, eh? And that's what that looks like embossed. You could have done, there's a dotty embossing folder from the same set. And all we're going to do is pop that in the middle like that. And we're going to pop this up too, eh? There like that. And we're going to finish it off. Well, not finish it off, but add a couple of flowers. Flowers. I'll put this one here. Leaves. And I've done these, I might have mentioned that, I've done these in smoky slate too. I wanted to put that side. I might pop this one up. And we'll pop this up too, eh? Why not? That goes there. So that is our sketch layout so far. So now what we're going to do, actually I like those colours together. What we're going to do now is stamp our sentiment. And I'm thinking we might do, now what? Let's do Blackberry Bliss, eh? Doesn't look any good, we can redo it, eh? And we'll do a happy birthday. They're always handy. And that sounds like Belle's just got out of bed. Making her way into here. If you're not aware, I've got a deaf and blind little dog. She ended up with Cushing's disease, and that was one, well, not one, but two of the side effects. But she gets along okay. We're down the beach again. We're out in the water again. But she does get tired a lot. Although in saying that, she's got me walking 2 and 3, 4 times a day. And they're big walks. And we're just going to put that smack bang. Actually, what I might do is put that there like that. And we'll even this side up too. I told you I didn't have a straight eye. Oh, that's not straight yet. I'll just take the end off that. So it must be getting close to her walking time, I'd say, for her to be up and about. Okay, that's better. So we might pop this up too. Yeah, I had never heard of Cushing's disease. Apparently humans, horses and dogs get it, and it's producing too much cortisone, but she's on medication and the vet's pretty happy with her, so that's a good sign, and I'm pretty happy with her. Everyone thinks I've got a new dog because I was wheeling her around in a pram, although we still use it of an afternoon, but she still gets out and walks when she's ready. There you are, so that's done. Then I might just take that off there, I think. Sticky, sticky devils. And then what we'll do is we'll finish it off with some bling bling. Oh, what do I do with them? Every time you do something like this, I throw them to Kingdom Come. Here they are. Whoops. And I can take my doobie dacker. Oh, where is that now? Here it is. Take your pick tool. We will use, put one down there just to see what it's like. Whoops, one there, and we'll put a little one smack bang there, eh? I never press down on them until I'm happy with how they look. And I'm not happy with that there. Whoops. I might put a little one underneath that, I think. Whoops. And I'll do one on top of each other. That's better. Little bit of support. And that's our card for today. I hope you've enjoyed that. Now, as I said, I'll link the May special joining promotion down below, as well as a link to my Facebook page that will have this sketch, and also a link to my blog for this card. Okay, thanks for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed that, and we'll see you next time. Enjoy your day. See ya. Hooray.